Gloucester, and the date is 1836, before the Civil War. My name is Todd Maund, and this is my blacksmith shop that we moved here. It was on the farm, and this shop's probably well over 100 years old, handmade. These are hand-hewn logs with the dovetail corners, and we moved it here and put a new roof on it. So we turned this into a blacksmith shop for our meetings, and I'll show you around a little bit. You can see this is one of the old vices that we use for blacksmithing. This is an old post vice. We've got a 1920 down here, as you can see. It's got the date 1920, and this is a Fisher American-made anvil, made right here in America. And this was probably used on the railroad. Look, it's 450 pounds. This is about 115 pounds, and it does not have a name on it. There's no name on this anvil, but we know it's very old. We use it here at the forge, as you can see, for training and teaching. And as you can see, we've built a forge out of old brick. These brick were on a chimney on a house down the road. We actually took and cleaned each brick, brought them here, and we built this forge out of it. The forge has a clinker breaker here for removing clinkers, and also has the clinker breaker here. This is for cleaning the tier out. This is the clinker breaker for removing old coal out of the forge. As you can see above, we built the hood for the smoke to go out, and got all this set up in order to remove smoke quickly. This is another nice old anvil, and this anvil here is made by Lewis, and it's probably over 100 years old. We're not sure of the date on this one, but it's well over 100 pounds, and makes a really good training anvil. Very old, been around a long time. We still put it back to use. And this is another old post vise, so we have enough post vise and anvils in here for 2 people to blacksmith at the same time. As you can see, you can set up and even work in the rain, but the roof, of course, is used to kind of help keep the sun off of the metal so we can see what heat we have. You can see the old dovetailed log on the corners here, all handmade, very old wood. I imagine all these trees probably came off of this property. And inside, as you can see, it's just a mess for now, but we will be setting this up and be able to teach in here and have set up with chairs and a chalkboard, so we can actually explain what we're going to do and then go out there and actually do the blacksmithing outside. But right now, it's just storage of old equipment. And that's about it.
We're going to light up some fires, and anybody who wants to get in the forge and give a hand at it. I know we've got some people who don't have their own forges set up, who want to, try it and get some experience. So we're going to do that today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have hot dogs for lunch. So we'll break around noon for some hot dogs. We got Iron in the Hat for after lunch.
The Ocmulgee Blacksmith Guild, and we have meetings here every 3rd Saturday. If not here, we're somewhere in this area. We may be at a state park. Other times we may be at someone else's backyard or at their forge. But you're welcome to come visit us. We do have a lot of different demonstrations and things that we do. If not demoing, we do teaching. So if you ever want to learn blacksmithing, this is a great way to learn.
Gerald, this is Bulldog. Bottle opener.
Trying to make cowboy figures out of horseshoes, and it worked out pretty good. You can twirl move your lariat around wherever you want to. You can doll the cowboy up.
I was a knife that was forged by Evan. He's one of the guild members. He and I worked this together, but he's very good at making knives, and this knife was made out of this cable. As you can see, I'll set it right here. You heat this up, clean all the grease off, put flux on it, and two guys will beat this down with a sledgehammer and work this into a blade. And as you can see, the beautiful pattern that comes out. Now this blade is unfinished, so we have a long way to go. It'll have a nice handle and a guard, and then this will be sharpened. And as you can see, there's no sharp edge at this point. But this will make a small or to medium-sized Bowie knife made out of a cable. And that's another thing that you can learn to make as you're doing blacksmithing is knives.
Wire and tubing. It's a wire and tubing and pipe. You make
How'd
a
you
cube.
get so far? That's almost like silversmithing.
Yeah, it's you heliarc the backups. What you do, cut off a strip, heliarc, cut off a strip.
This is a little old hatchet I wanted to make to just to have and to actually say something. First time I ever built anything. I think it turned out rather nice. Then it's my first time. I love this kind of stuff. I just got to get into it more often.
Very good.
All right, Gerald won the first one, but I have to admit he was the only ticket in there, so we can't be too mad at him just yet.
That's just the beginning.
All right.
On fire, very good.